Hi, Betsy Thompson here, and today I am going to show you a tutorial on how I do my basic eye makeup. It might be an interesting video because I have one child sleeping upstairs right now and one is playing in the basement, so it might be interrupted a few times. We shall see. To get started, I always first and foremost put on the Glorious Primer. This stuff is amazing. I put it all over my face, including my eyelids, and I wish everybody could feel this and how silky it is and how smooth it is. It goes on really nice, and it makes your makeup stay on for the whole day. So I use the Glorious Primer. So I'm going to get started just showing you how I do my eye pigments. And I know sometimes I look online at how to do eyeshadows and things like that, and people have like 4 different colors on their eyelids. I don't know how they do that. Excuse me. So I'm going to show you just how to use 2 different eye pigments. Really simple, really easy, not so scary, not so involved. I'm also going to show you how to use Younique's Refreshed Rose Water. I was a huge skeptic on this stuff. I saw when I first signed on with Younique that was something they sold, and I thought, okay, water is water, right? Who really cares? But then I was encouraged to purchase it and give it a try, and I don't think I can ever go back. I know a lot of people like to get their eyeshadows or eye pigments wet to make it a more vibrant look. And I've used the water before, just plain water, and it just does not do quite as great of a job as what the rose water does. This stuff makes it go on really smooth and does make it stick much longer for the day. So anyway, I'm going to start out. I am using our eye pigment color Curious, and I always like to start out with like a lighter shimmery color as kind of my all over base. So I'm taking the rose water and I put a little bit of the pigment and just shook a little bit into the lid and just take a couple squirts on top of that eye pigment. Next I'm going to use our deluxe brush and just sweep over my eyelid with it. And I know my last video, I actually tried using the camera and the computer to put my makeup on, or trying to use the screen. It was terrible. So I do have a mirror over here that I'm using now. So let me just quick get this all over my eyelid. So there you can see I have the Curious on this side and nothing on this one. And this is one of our 16 shimmer eye pigments. We have 16 shimmer, we have 16 matte. So I'm going to give this a second to dry a little bit before I go on to the next one. And this next color, actually, thought, oh, I would never use that. And then I tried it a little bit from what I got in my Younique Presenters kit, and now I'm obsessed with it. It is called Twitter Pated, and it is like a dark blue color. And I thought, oh, I will never use blue on my eyelids. That just brings me right back to the 80s. And I tried it, and just a little bit goes a long way, and so real subtle. It does look really nice, especially for people who have blue eyes. So I think this is dried for the most part. So I'm going to take that and just put a teeny bit in the cap of this. So you can see there's hardly any in there at all. Next, I'm going to take our shader liner brush and just get a little bit, hardly any. And what I like to do is put a little bit on the corner and on the outside, because that will make the middle part of my eyelid lighter, so it the light kind of hits there. So you'll see in a second what I mean. But just the middle, just the side. And then let me get a little bit on the outside. So you can see it on both there. And then I like to take my crease brush that I have here and just get a little bit more and just go right along in my crease. Now, I'm not a makeup artist at all, and there might be some of you who are, and you're telling me I'm like thinking I'm doing this all wrong. So I don't really know, but I like how this looks. This works for me, and it's nice, quick, and easy. So I'm just going to go right in the crease of my eye. And then after that, I really like to just blend it all together. So I take my liner shader brush again, And I do like to do these dry because this one, the Twitter painted, is so vibrant. It does not need the rose water, otherwise it's going to be really, really bright and really dark on there. So I'm going to take the shader liner brush and just kind of try to blend everything in really well. Just go over my eye. I think I hear a child coming up the stairs. Yep. All right. So you can see there, that's pretty much how I do my eye pigments. You see that hardly took any time at all. And like I said, I like how the middle of my eyelid is nice and bright. It looks lighter. I feel like it opens up my eye a little bit more. So that's for the eye pigments. Next, hold on, I have a child who's crying behind the basement door. So next I take Younique's precision pencils, and I always, black is always just a staple in my makeup bag. The one I just recently purchased was Pristine, and this is white, and I thought, okay, I've not worn white eyeliner probably since I was in high school, but I did see a trick, of course, on good old Pinterest, where you take this and you put it on the water line.
The pumpkin!
Yeah. So I will show you how I do that, and it really opens up the eye. And so as you can see, this eye looks like it's much more open than what this eye is already, just from that. But of course, I still can't live without my black liner. So I just put the liner right on the top eyelid. And I don't know if anybody has seen the last video that I did on the liners, how great this stuff is. It's water resistant. Really, it pretty much just takes a makeup remover towel or some sort of makeup remover face wash to get these off. They're smudge proof, and they really do a great job of staying on. So anyways, you can see that's my basic liner and eye pigments. And then of course, it would not be Younique unless I quick threw on my 3D fiber lashes. So before I do that, let me quick curl my lashes, just real quick. And then do one coat of just my regular mascara. And then let's get to the lashes. So, I don't know if any of you have seen my last tutorial on this. It was like my second time ever putting them on, so I'm much better now, I promise. So, you have your transplanting gel and you have your fibers. These are natural green tea fibers, and they go on real easy. So first, let's start with the gel. This is just plain black, and it goes on just like your mascara. So usually I start out doing just a regular coat of this all over the lashes. Before that dries, you want to get yourself the fibers on there. And you want it before it dries so that these really stick. Okay. And then you're just going to seal them with another coat of the transplanting gel. So there is one coat of that. I'm going to give that a second to dry before I do one more coat, one more layer on there. And the way that I do my next layer, I do not do a second layer over the entire lash. So I take my transplanting gel and I start halfway up. I find that this helps it not get so clumpy and all stick together, but it still will give you the length that you want. So I just start halfway up my lashes. And then let's do the fibers. Of course, I got my face. One more layer of the transplanting gel. Okay. There we go. And just so that you can compare, let me quick throw, curl the other side and throw on a regular layer of mascara there. Just so you can see the difference that the mascara, the 3D fiber lashes make. So, of course, I got a little bit underneath. I'm not real clean putting on my makeup. So anyway, there you go. You can see just the complete transformation of my eyes between the eye pigments and the liner and the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Just for me, I have fallen in love with the white liner on the bottom. I just can't believe how much it opens up my eye. And again, having your lashes that long makes your eyes look even that much bigger as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope maybe you learned some things. Like I said, I might be doing it totally wrong, but this is what works for me. You got to figure out what works for you too. If any of these products you'd like to purchase, you can go to my website, youniqueproducts.com/BetsyThompson. Thanks.